What is happening, beautiful people? So if you're watching for the very first time, welcome. My name is Aman. Guys, I want to talk about motivation and how to stay motivated, because sometimes it's really difficult, you know? And I can tell you from experience, there's been times where I just want to throw in the towel. I just want to give up and just, go on my merry way and be, do what I was doing on the average and just not worry about things and go that extra mile. And when you get to that point, you got to re-motivate yourself. And unfortunately, as much as you think, no one out there is going to do it for you. Okay. Now, the way I keep motivated, the main reason why and the strongest reason is my reason why. And what do I mean by that is, I'm on this whole entrepreneur journey and this health journey, and they're all tied to my reason why. It's because of my kids. You see, I want to leave them something where they don't have to worry about anything. If they decide, they want to run the business after, I'm long and gone, there's an opportunity there for them, And, it's hard. Sometimes, there's days where I just don't want to go to the gym. And there's days where I don't want to get on the treadmill and run. I'm just not motivated to do it, and it's natural. And again, it comes back to my reason why, and that is my kids. I want to live long enough to see them get married, have kids. I want to be a grandfather, etc., all those good things. So if you want to stay motivated, you got to find the reasons, and then it helps if you're surrounded by motivational things. You know what I mean? Like, I try not to watch negative stuff on the news. I try not to read negative things. I try to stay around positive things. I try to stay around positive people. I start to do things that make me happy. I think that's the key, is doing things that make you happy. If that means, you want to have a pastrami sandwich and that makes you happy, then have the sandwich. I've surrounded myself now in the last few months or so with car people because I love cars. I'm spending a lot of time at my buddy's shop, Ballot ASAP, and he lets me just hang out there, and it's totally changed the game for me. Like, from where I was, I would say, over a year ago to where I am now, in terms of motivation and happiness, just being around, good positive people and being around things that you love doing, it totally makes a difference. And I think you guys need to do the same thing. Problem is, most of you won't do that, is because that negative person or that person that's bringing you down, not motivating you, unfortunately, you're probably gonna sleep with them tonight, or it could be your best friend, brother, sister, mom, dad, whatever it is. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but sometimes you have to make those hard decisions and have the conversation with these people and be like, listen, you're really putting me down, in my space, and I need to stay uplifted. I need to stay motivated. So let's do something here. Let's work together. In some cases, you just may have to cut people off, and I've had to as well. I've had to cut people off just because I've got certain goals and stuff that I want to get done, and there's people that are holding me back to do that. And unfortunately, sometimes you just got to drop the dead weight. So I want you guys to keep that in mind, but the quick and easy thing is try to stay happy, and try to find those strong reasons why, to keep you happy and keep you motivated. I think that's really important, See, the nice thing is when you're at that point where you're motivated and you're happy, things just happen. It's really hard to explain. It's just the world changes, and more stuff happens that makes you happier, and it's just like a cycle. You know what? There's gonna be days where you're gonna feel down. There's gonna be days where you feel unmotivated. That's just the way life is. But then that cycle repeats. You got to get out of that mode, and you got to get out of that mood and get back into what the real importance and guts of the situation that you're trying to resolve or fix or build back on track. And it's just the way life is. I can't say that enough, but it's up to you, and what's within you to overcome those things. Like this Amazon journey of mine, you guys are all kind of watching along. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I've had some great success on it, but that came at a price. It came at a price of sacrificing a bunch of things, money invested and time that I had to spend. But my reasons were strong, and there was days, honestly, where when I first started about a year ago, where just nothing would work, nothing would click. My first few products failed. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, this isn't going to work. This is a joke. But I just kept going, and I was involved with other Amazon folks that kind of lifted me up, So you got to really learn to associate yourself with the right people, with whatever you're trying to accomplish. That's really important. I don't know, I see this so many times where people fail is they're just with the wrong crowd. You know what I mean? Like, If you're out to win car races, you can't be hanging around people that are not involved in car races. You know, if you're out and you want to lose some weight or join the gym or get fit, you got to start hanging around with those kind of people in that same circle because they motivate you. So find those people that are, you know, doing the similar things as you and have the similar goals as you. You've heard me talk about this before. It's really important. But yeah, man, I mean, I just want to talk to you guys about motivation and what I think and what I feel is the best way to stay motivated. You know, like I said before, it's really hard, man. Like, there's days where I just want to give up, but I remember my reasons why. I stay focused, I stay around motivated people, and I do things that make me happy. That's really important, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. But I want to say, if you're watching this for the very first time, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, part of the family. If you want to see more videos just like this, please click on the end of the sky. Of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five for me, to all of you.